Let's get growing.
Katie Sanderson is ready to make a gorgeous roast pumpkin salad with a peanut Rāyu and creme fraiche.
So first thing we're going to do is peel the pumpkin. I'm going to get my compost ready. Something that's really nice about this dish is that you can make it ahead of time and then have it ready for later. So like if you have loads of friends coming over for a barbecue, you can roast your pumpkin in the morning and then your sauces are all ready and you just do it last minute. I'm going to put that all in the compost. And then we're going to cut the pumpkin. You kind of need to put your back into it. And then we're going to cut it in quarters. And I'm going to get a spoon and we're going to take the seeds out. So you can put the seeds in the compost, but I'm going to put them aside and I'm going to show you something we can do with them later. So we're just going to scoop them all out, making sure that we don't take any of the pumpkin with it. So I'm going to cut the pumpkin into wedges next. They can kind of be a little bit of irregular shapes because if you kind of get nice little pointy bits, those bits will get browner quicker and that will add a nice texture to the whole thing. With a pumpkin this size, you'll probably be able to serve about 4 people as a main course, or you could have it as a side salad for a barbecue or something. For this dish, we've got a really chilli sauce going with it, the peanut Rāyu, and so we don't want to add too much spice to the pumpkin. So we're just going to season with salt and pepper and olive oil. And I'll give them a little jig around. I've got 2 roasting trays here, so we're just going to make sure that everything has loads of space. Our oven's been preheated to about 220 degrees and they'll cook probably for about half an hour. I'll check them in that amount of time. Now, our pumpkin seeds. I'm just going to show you a really quick way of roasting them and adding a little bit of flavour, and you can eat them later for some snacks. Take the seeds out of the pumpkin membrane. We're going to put all of these in here. Today we're just going to use some paprika. We'll put some whole fennel seed on and some salt and pepper. And I'll just give them a little stir in the roasting tin so that the spices and everything get on all of them. So they're going in at 200 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they're nice and crunchy. So that's exactly what I was looking for, kind of nice, crunchy black bits on the side, some brown bits, but also nice and soft as well. I kind of like them to be kind of irregular, not in any kind of an order. So we've got our pumpkin on the plate, and we're just going to do dollops of creme fraiche and dollops of the peanut Rāyu. So peanut Rāyu is kind of an Asian-inspired condiment. It's going to add a really nice chili kick to the whole thing. And then we're going to put our greens on the top. So we've got our spring onion that we've chopped. And then we're just going to pick the coriander. Instead of kind of chopping it up like that, we want to keep the nice big leaves. So great, those pumpkin seeds have been in for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and we're just going to put them in a bowl for some snacking for later. Really nice kind of family dish that you can put in the middle of the table and everyone can share.
Did I hear the word snacks?
Yeah.
I know. I'm a fiend for food. What can I say? Okay,
what have we done here?
So these are the lovely pumpkins you grew with some creme fraiche and peanut Rāyu.
Ah,
Peanut Rāyu.
now,
Yeah.
I knew I recognised the peanut Rāyu. Okay.
It looks a wee bit like sweet potato, and you know the way we've
my
been
God.
ranting about this before, but I'm going to have another little rant and say, why would we bother with sweet potato when we can eat something as beautiful and vibrant colour and deliciousness as that? It's just as good, isn't it? If not better.
And more locally grown, more easily
Yeah.
accessible to Ireland and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
So what about the growing?
Well, I thought the growing was great. I had never grown pumpkins before. Had assumed you needed loads and loads of space. So yes, of course they looked amazing in the beds, but even in my little containers, you know, over in Container Corner, they looked great, and to see them coming on over the weeks and months. Another one to absolutely try out, all shapes and sizes, and not just for carving. No, it's not.
Abandon sweet potatoes and take up pumpkins.
Okay.
And this is
Absolutely
delicious.
delicious. Go on, have some more.